Money Minute with United Capital PLC on Smooth 98.1.
We're not stopping our investments anywhere else in Nigeria.
United Capital PLC, the intelligent choice.
Welcome. You're tuning in to a brand new show, Money Minute with United Capital PLC. Now, this show is basically dedicated to helping you manage your personal finance, help you make informed financial decisions, and ultimately navigate your way to financial freedom.
That's right, and we've got a very special guest with us in the studio today. We're going to open the phone lines as well and also give you the opportunity to ask questions. So if you're out there and you're joining the show for the first time, well, this is the best time to be a part of our conversation today. Now, in the studio, we have a very special guest, like I mentioned. Her name is Solabomi Adedara. She is the project lead at United Capital Plus Advance. And, well, she's here to have an interesting conversation with us today. How are you doing today?
Hello, Kayode. Hi, Zivi.
Hi. We're very happy to see you. Very happy. Because I know we're talking about loans redefined, how to get hassle-free loans. I know that a lot of people will definitely be interested in this one. All right, if you want to be a part of the conversation, you can, of course, send us a message via WhatsApp. The number is 0809 444 0981. You can also tweet at Smooth981.
All right, so Solabomi, tell us a little about United Capital. Give us like a short overview of United Capital's services.
United Capital is a leading African investment bank and financial service company. Our business cuts across asset management, investment banking, trusteeship, securities trading, wealth management, and consumer finance business, which I represent. Our consumer finance business is called UC Plus Advance Limited.
Okay. Consumer finance business. I like that. Okay, so giving us that overview now, well, it's awesome. Let us know about loans, because we're talking about redefined loans on the show today. So explain to us the idea of loans leading to bankruptcy and, the misconceptions, the myths, other things related.
So the ideas of loan leading to bankruptcy is a huge misconception. Contrary to popular belief, taking a loan is actually a means to achieving more. The big entrepreneurs today do not use their personal funds to fund their business. They take loans, and from the funds they get from loans, they inject into their business as a capital. They grow their business, they make profits, and they use only a fraction of the profits to pay back the interest on those loans. They do this over and over and over again, and before you know it, they are sitting on a huge business empire. Same goes for individuals and corporates. Individuals take loan for personal investment. Maybe they want to invest in themselves. They want to fund their education. They want to take some sort of certification course, which on the long run would put them in a better quality, to get better job, better pay. That's some form of investment. There are other dimensions to that. It could be taking loans to invest into assets that would appreciate over time. It could be taking loan to put into investments such as money market, equity markets. And one key benefit of taking loan is that it improves your credit score. So I'm sure a lot of people will be wondering, how does taking loan really improve my credit score? So basically, when you want to take a loan from any lender or from a bank or any lending organization, they check your credit score, and it's what you have on your credit score that give them the confidence to say, you're high risk or low risk, and they decide to extend the loan to you or not. So if you don't take a loan, you won't have a credit score, and basically it's a disadvantage to you at the end of the day. So there's actually benefits to taking a loan. So one thing I also want to mention about taking a loan, if having a form of credit card is a form of loan as well. And for those that might think, I don't need to take a loan directly, you can also request for a credit card. It helps you build your credit score as well on the long run.
So if there's so many benefits of taking loans, why are people so flinchy and worried once they hear that word loan?
So it's basically like we say, there's a major misconception here, and a lot of people don't have access to information. They don't have the opportunity to get someone to really sit them down and explain to them that you can actually make money work for you. I mean, the rich people today, like I said earlier, they don't use their personal funds to run their business. They take a loan to run their business. They are taking the loan and using the funds they get from the loan to make money for themselves. themselves. So the moment we understand it, an individual understands this, or a business, you understand that you really can achieve much with your personal funds. You have access to a lump sum from loan. You're able to use it to make money for you and get richer at the end of the day.
Awesome. And I like the fact how you've broken this down, because it never really occurred to me that people could take loans to invest, So now that we've talked about that, could you, give us a little more details into how regular individuals can do that? Take a loan, start a business, and
regular folk like Coyote and I.
Exactly.
So there are different dimensions to taking a loan to invest. You have mentioned entrepreneurs. You take a loan, inject the loan into your business, and you make profits at the end of the day. There are other types of investments you could take a loan for. The key thing is to ensure that the return on investment is greater than the interest you're paying on the loan. So you could, for instance, take a loan to invest in certain currency denominated investments. I mean, for people that took position for that last year, 2 years ago, you agree with me that the profits today far outweighs what they're going to pay on that loan. It could also be a dimension of taking a loan to invest in the equity markets. The key thing there is that if you're taking a loan to invest, the market indicators as to show that there is going to be significant growth at the end of the day.
All right. Well, thank you so much, Solabomi, for breaking that down. Solabomi Adedara is the product lead at UC Plus Advance, and this is United Capital's consumer finance business. So I do feel like I just went through a quick master class, and I feel like I have learned quite a bit. So let's get straight into the topic of today. We're talking about loans redefined. So how exactly are these modern day loans different from the traditional loans that have been offered by banks or even loan sharks and things like that?
So modern day loans, like you said, they are called the unsecured loans. Those are loans where you need to provide a collateral to take. And, if you approach a financial institution, they tell you to provide an asset, maybe in form of a landed property that has a CFO. There are conditions to it. So those are basically the traditional loans. So for the modern day loans, they are the typical loans we call unsecured loans. They are also called clean lending. So they are loans that do not require collateral. Example of such loans as we have it today are the payday loan, the salary loan, rent loan. Credit cards are also a form of unsecured loan. So a unique thing about the modern day loan is that they are mostly technological driven, and with the data privacy, data consent thing we have today, they are now very easy and fast to obtain. So basically, you can, within the snap of a finger, credit worthiness of a borrower can be checked and determined, and you can get a loan in few seconds. So those are typical of modern day loans as we have it now.
All right, we've got a few messages here. Here's one from Tammy from Surulere. She says, "Is it possible to take multiple loans? For example, if I take a salary loan, can I also take an asset-backed loan?"
Okay, so for such category of borrower, I said we have secured loans, we have unsecured loan. So salary loan is a form of unsecured loan. It's clean lending. We're lending directly against your salary. So for the assets loan,
lending against your salary.
Yes.
Doesn't that mean that it's secure in the sense that once your salary comes in, boom?
No, not exactly. So we are not taking an asset. We're not putting a lien or saying this asset you've dropped now, you cannot access it until you pay back your loan. Your salary, that's just a cash flow. So we're lending against your cash flow, that your salary will come in and then we'll take repayments as from part of your salary at the end of the day. So for asset-backed loan, where you're providing a security, that serves as a collateral for the loan. So in essence, yes, you can, because the cash flow for both types of loan are different. It's possible.
All right, got more messages. Here's another one. This one's from Jerry. Okay, this one here says, I have a question. How long does it take for a loan to be approved?
So if you're requesting for a digital loan, which is typically what we provide to a salaried segment in UC Plus Advance Limited, we have a cash now loan which you can get within a the snap of a finger. So it's a loan targeted at civil servants. You can visit our website www.cashnow.ng to get a loan. You request and you get instant disbursement. That's what I said about digital loan, where you can make instant decision. So, but for other types of loan, if you're securing a loan against your investment, I mentioned Adedara Capital, we have investment banking, we have other businesses that are into it. So for people, for clients that have investments with our organization, they can take an asset-backed loan. So for such requests, you can get your loan, make your request and get your loan same day.
All right. I've got a question here. I can't see a name. Please don't forget to include your name when you send us a message. This says, are there really any hassle-free loans in Nigeria?
Well, that's quite relative. For a salaried person, someone that has a consistent means of livelihood, you have your salary, your income is coming in. Really, it's hassle-free because you have a means to pay back. So I'm sure a lot of our audience or a lot of our listeners at some point should have gotten messages from financial institutions or lender telling you that, you can get a loan of this amount. So it's really becoming hassle-free with technology, like I said, with data privacy, data consent. So it's becoming hassle-free, really.
All right. Just before we circle back into the questions, here's another one from Grace. Grace says, hello, Solabomi. How can I know my credit score and how does it affect me from obtaining loans?
Okay, so for credit score, how can you know your credit score? There are ways to it. Some of the credit bureaus we have in Nigeria today, you can go to their website. Some of them have the means for you to sign up and do a self-credit check. I've done it before, so that's an option for you to know your credit score. You could also approach your bank where you have your account, discuss with your account officer that you like to know your credit score. That's another option. And the second part of the question,
well, that she was asking about credit scores, basically. That's it.
Yeah.
Okay, how does it affect me from obtaining loans?
Oh, yes, thank you. So for that, most lenders today, when they're considering giving you a loan, will check your credit history. There are there's a principle behind lending, 5 C's of credit. You check the character, you check the capacity. So character is one of it, and the major means for a lender to know you is to check what your performance has been on previous loans you've taken. So if a lender sees that you've never taken a loan before, they really can't tell your character. They don't know if you pay back on time. But if I've seen your history, I see that, you've taken loans with different organizations, you've paid back as and when due, I can tell your character that, I can lend to this. So that would inform the decision a lender will make about you. Either they give you the loan or they don't give you the loan, or they reduce the exposure to you in terms of loan.
All right. So I'm curious about this. You need to actually take a loan to get a loan.
Absolutely. and the interesting thing about it, that the more loan you take, especially for business owners, the more loans you take, the more loans you can get.
Wow. Interesting. So is this a service that United Capital actually provides?
No, absolutely. As a matter of fact, our consumer finance business, which is UC Plus Advanced Limited, that's our core. Our core is lending. We provide lending, leveraging technology, and we have different target segments. We have the salary segment where we offer our cash now loan, which is a payday loan. We also have a salaried loan, which is a tenor loan. You can take the loan and pay back over an extended tenor. We have loans targeted at investor clients. For investors that have investments with any of the Adedara Capital businesses, they can obtain a loan from us using their investment as security or collateral for the loan, as the case may be. We also have loans that we provide to those that want to invest in the equities market. So there are dimensions to that, and we have loans for senior citizens. We have our diamond loan, which is targeted at senior citizens. Exactly. So, and we also have our dividend loan, and we also look at the market to identify needs, and based on the needs we see, we come up with loan products to meet those needs.
All right, thank you so much for that. If you just joined us, by the way, this is the United Capital Show. Of course, this is Money Minute, and you haven't missed out on too much. You can't ask your questions by sending messages to 0809-444-0981. There are a number of messages that just came in as well. We'll quickly get to those messages. Here's one from from Kemi says, I've tried these loans before and some of them don't come in seconds or they come in minutes. Okay, here's another one. This one here says, what's the interest rate? And it's from Eche.
So the interest rate on loans are, well, it depends on the type of loan you're requesting. So the interest rate you get on a salary loan differs from what you get on a loan secured by a collateral. But for our loans, if you're interested in getting any of our loans, you can reach out to us through our website or our email address, consumerfinance@unitedcapitalplcgroup.com. We assess your eligibility and we'll give you your loan terms, which would include the interest rate you're going to pay on your loan.
All right, I've got a question coming in via WhatsApp. This is from Dami, and Dami says, thank you. Hello, Smith FM. Thank you, United Capital, for this. How can I build my credit score? And what are the long-term benefits to having a good credit score in Nigeria?
It's very simple. To build your credit score, take loans. You can start with a credit card for if you're a salary earner that you just start. For young people starting their life, salary earners, start with a credit card. Use it, pay back as and when due. When you have needs to meet, you have some financial needs to meet, you have some projects to take a loan to meet those needs, pay back. As you're taking loans and paying back, you're building your credit score. The long-term benefit is, I'm sure we all aspire to become really big boys and big men and women, on someday. So you can imagine trying to acquire a property in maybe Banana Island, and you just don't want to use your money to pay down outrightly, and you approach your bank to say, oh, you know what, I need guys to fund, I need you as my bank to fund this property I'm about to buy. Just give me a percentage, and even though you know that yes, you have the capacity to pay back, your request is declined because you don't have a credit history. So you need to build your credit score. You need to build your credit. It's not, a lot of people in this climb do not really understand it, but for those that, in other climes, especially the Western world, it's actually something very important. So you build your credit score to be able to access loan.
It's something to take seriously. All right, so here's something that I want to touch on. Now, we've heard of horror stories on social media, some loan companies harass friends and family members of borrowers upon default. Now, how does United Capital handle defaulters?
All right, so in addition to using the 5 C's of credit, which is the major principle that drives our credit approval process, we ensure that our verification process, ensures that we only lend to borrowers that have a steady source of income and have the means to pay back. So those are the key things that we consider. And also, our loans are insured to cover events of permanent disability, loss of job, and debt. So with all this in place, we are able to ensure a barest minimum default, and in the event of default, there are remedial actions we take. We would never harass we never harass friends or family of our clients on loan repayment. And I would like to say to our listeners that we advise that when you're considering to take a loan, only take loans from licensed operators and businesses like UC Plus Advanced Limited, because we are mandated to respect the tenets of the Nigeria Data Protection Regulation.
All right, a quick message coming through. This says, do I need a guarantor if I want to get a loan with United Capital? That's Ola Surulere.
No, you don't need a guarantor to get a loan from us.
Okay, I think we've got another message. This says, please, what is the minimum and also the maximum loan amount a person can receive?
Minimum loan amount for salary earners depends on their monthly income. So your monthly income basically determines how much you can get in terms of loan. For investor clients, the value of their investment with us determines how much they can obtain as loan. So to know exactly what you can get, you can reach out to us through our email address, consumerfinance@unitedcapitalplcgroup.com, to request to know your eligible loan amount, and would advise on how much you can get. We just ask you a few questions just to know you, and then we'll advise on how much you can get.
Okay, we are out of time, but I need to ask this. So for any of the listeners who's interested, how can they get started with the loan services from United Capital?
They can reach us through our website or through our email address, consumerfinance@unitedcapitalplcgroup.com. They can also reach us on any of our social media pages at United Cap on Twitter and at United Capital PLC on Facebook, LinkedIn, and Instagram.
All right.
Right.
Thank you so much, Solabomi, for coming through. We look forward to having you here again.
That'll be my pleasure.
All right. Lagos, there's more to come. Don't forget, this is Smooth 98.1. Love music, love life.
Money Minute with United Capital PLC. United Capital PLC, the intelligent choice.
Making money? That can be hard. Saving money? That can be harder. But investing your money, that should be a breeze. At United Capital PLC, ease and accessibility are our watchwords. Our investment solutions are tailor-made to help you grow your wealth. With our Invest Now platform, you can invest in Naira and dollar-denominated mutual funds, stocks, trusts, and even access loans, all from the comfort of your mobile phone. To get started, visit www.investnow.ng. Download the Invest Now app from Play Store or App Store. United Capital PLC, the intelligent choice.